just sticking to our game plan and communicating better as a team. Good things started to happen. Really happy with the special teams, creating some turnovers and giving us that spark. But you know, I was pleased with the way the game went, and definitely happy with the score. So I'll take some questions.
What was the atmosphere in the locker room like at halftime? Because it was a 5-point game. You guys hadn't played all that well.
Yeah, it wasn't anything to panic about. I mean, there was the guys came in and they knew what they needed to get done. So it wasn't like they needed any fire lit in there. You know, the guys played well, and they just look at that. If you evaluate the first half, we kind of screwed ourselves on some of those plays as far as turnovers and then also the penalties. You know, so once we were able just to settle down a little bit and play our game, good things happened. And that's what happened in the second half, and it just seems like once things started rolling, it just kept it going. And I was really pleased with all the points that we were able to put up in the second half, and it'd be nice to play that way the entire game. But we'll take the win right now and work to get better for next week.
Will Harvey be a permanent switch, or is this just because of the injuries?
Well, the switch to begin with was because of the injuries, and Squally wasn't able to go as well. We held him out, and so hopefully we get Jamal back. I think it's going to be hard to keep Jamal off the field, being the senior, senior night, and so we'll see how it goes. I know that we felt really comfortable with Butch playing at middle linebacker, and with the way our DNs played throughout the season, that we were able to make that move. And it just seems like with Algie kind of banged up and Squally not able to go, we knew going into the week that Harvey practiced at running back on Monday. I wanted to tell you guys, but Ty didn't let me. So, but I think the but it was just he's natural at that position, and obviously he's really heavy, and so he's difficult to stop, and he's a good complement to what we have going on in the running back position. So we'll see. I would, if I were to guess right now, you'd probably see him on both O&D and it'd be a change up and see what happens. But KJ's playing really well right now too, and so he's a big back for us and gives us something that we don't have even when Jamal's in. So we'll kind of see how we feel on Monday and kind of go from there.
Talk more about KJ's performance. He goes over 100 yards, gets a touchdown, played pretty well.
Yeah, well, he's I have to give a lot of credit to our O-line and the way that they blocked our fullbacks and tight ends, but KJ is really patient, and I think in the run game it's really difficult. You have to be patient, just stick with it, even when you only make 1 or 2 yards, and those plays will open up, and especially when teams start tiring out a little bit, he was able to capitalize on a lot of his runs. But KJ is really solid when it comes to his presence, and I mean, you wouldn't have guessed. You thought that this guy would have been playing all year long, and so we're really excited about his progress, and I think Coach Mahe has done a great job with that running back position.
Early in the game, you went to a lot of. It looked like the defense was doing a lot of 3-man, and the quarterback was being real patient and finding guys, and then it looked like you went 4-man or more pressure, and then kind of limited their offensive success.
Yeah, I think we saw something that was trying to run a little bit of our 3-man front, and it didn't work out that well, and Elisa made a good adjustment and kept our 4-man rush coming, and then we changed up our odd man front a little bit here and there, but I think he had a feel for what he thought UMass was trying to do, and so I give him a lot of credit being able to adjust during the game, and then also adjust at halftime. And I think, it was a shutout in the second half, so he did a great job, and he got some really valuable reps for our younger guys in that fourth quarter. I think they can build off of that a lot of other, progress that we're seeing from them. Isaiah Armstrong being able to play corner and to get some work with those safeties.
Special teams kind of springboarded you guys a little bit on this one. You had the block punt, Takenaka's fumble. Just how big was it to get those plays precisely from that unit to
yeah, and they've been strong all year long. If you look at what Ed Lamb's done with the special teams, our cover team's been really good. I think we gave up one really bad return, but it was just a missed assignment, and the guy actually has some speed and just cut it back and bounced it. And I don't know if he went rogue or if it was planned to go back that way, but power to him for making that play. But our guys have done a great job of covering all year long, and so hopefully we can continue that. But Ed's done a great job with the special teams all together with our return teams and our punt and kickoff unit. So I think our field goals, I don't know exactly what we did field goal, with our field goals, but seems solid, and our holds and our protection are pretty good. So I'm really pleased with what Ed's done with that group.
Taysom seemed to just want to play physical today, and
Mhm.
seems like as each game's gone on, he's gotten more and more like that. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to just keep him, keep him reeled in as far as trying to tell him to be careful with the run game, but I think you just got to let him go, and I think he feels comfortable with everything with his foot and all that, and so he's a powerful guy. It's hard to bring him down, and we've just kind of given him free rein to do what he wants, and I think it helps Ty in play calling as well.
2 more interceptions. I think that's 18 for the year.
Yeah, we missed on a couple fumble opportunities, so, yeah. I mean, you talk about the ones that we made, I'm talking about the ones that we didn't get. What a jerk. No, but it was, the guys are doing a great job, and I that has a tie-in with the pass rush. Our pass rush wasn't really getting there earlier in the first half, and the second half we were getting there a lot more often, and it was adjusting the throws, and I think that some of those throws are errant as far as the picks that we got. The one was just a great play by Francis in return, and the other, I think Isaiah was able to just see it, but it was a pressure that got there. So really happy with our team right now, and we'll build on it. We have one more at home. Just really excited for this opportunity, and we're playing good football right now.
Do you celebrate those defensive touchdowns just a little bit more than the offensive ones, being a defensive guy?
Well, I don't want to be the coach that got hurt on a celebration, and so I'm really careful with my celebrations, and I'm just really excited for them, and I'm trying to just, I don't know, the head coach in me right now is just focused on, going for one and all that stuff, and so, I don't know, I'm having fun with it, but I think as a coordinator I had way more fun jumping around and all that stuff, but just happy that Francis was able to get in the end zone. He was trying to show off that he could play running back too, so I think he did sometime before.
Anything else?
Do you like the idea of closing the season at home against a familiar opponent, in-state team like that?
I do. I mean, I know Coach Wells, and I know that program, and they've done some great things, and so we're honored to have them, here at our home, and finish off the season with them, and just look forward to a great game. There's going to be a lot of interest, especially in the state, and just like I felt last week against Southern Utah, I'm really excited to play against our in-state teams, and looking forward to it.